out there, my name is Caitt and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you my everyday makeup routine. When I say everyday, I mean on the days that I do wear makeup, this is what I am most likely to do. I always base my makeup off of my outfit, so today I'm wearing this black crew neck sweatshirt that says "Give a Damn" with the A tree, where the A is. These gold velvet joggers. For shoes, I just have my black Nikes and of course black socks as well. Now I do have a makeup mirror over here on my desk, but I find that the light is very yellow, so I just take a mirror and I do my makeup like this. I'm sorry if the reflection as I'm doing my makeup changes, because this side is, I don't know how to show you, this side is very zoomed in, and then this side that I always use is the regular side of the mirror. So the first thing I do is look to see if I have any spots that I want to cover up, and I do have one right here under my nose that I'd like to cover up. So I take a Clinique Super Primer Universal Face Primer, this one right here, and I'm going to be just putting a little bit of that on the spot. I never go right in with concealer on my spots. I always like to have a little bit of a barrier in between them. I've already put moisturizer on my face, and then I'm going to give that a second to sit, and I'm going to do some bronzer. And my bronzer is the Urban Decay Beach Bronzer in the shade Sunkissed. And I'm going to take, all of my brushes are from EcoTools. This is the Wonder Color Finish brush. I'll leave links to the products down below, the products that I actually know what they are. And you'll see what I mean by that later in the video. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that product right in all of like the normal areas where you would apply like a bronzer or contour. And I always go in like sideways like this, and then I twist the brush and go up and down to blend that out more. Oh, I totally meant to zoom that in. Much better. Same thing on the other side. And then I'm gonna go on my forehead. And I always blend it into my hairline. I'm taking it right into that contour bronzer that I did on the side here. And then right under my chin too, I go like right underneath on that underside, and I take it up behind my ear on both sides. And then again, twisting the brush so that it's vertical and blending down just a little bit. How I do my nose contour bronzer, I guess it's contour. I go, because I have a wider nose, I put it, move the brush. Actually, I could use the brush. I put it on the outside of my nose, on the outside of my nostrils, and then right around my septum here. And then I also go right on like this part of my nose. So it's on the sides, and then on that like right on the outside of my septum, and then right underneath. Now going back to that spot after letting the primer soak in, I'm going to be using the Dermablend Professional Quick Fix Body in the shade Almond. I will say I bought this in the, actually it looks like a pretty good match on camera. I bought this in the summer and swatched it on my arm, which is obviously always much tanner than my face. But when I blend it in, it does blend in nicely, like it matches. Just put a little bit on that spot, and then taking this little makeup sponge, like a flat round makeup sponge, and just tapping that in. I always put one layer on and then blend it, and then another layer on and blend it, just because the sponge soaks up some of the product. Now the next step would be blush if I wanted, the next step would be blush if I wanted to add a blush, but I don't really think blush goes with the look today, so I'm going to skip that and move on to my eyes. Taking another EcoTools brush in the shade, not the shade, on the smudge side of this double-ended brush. It's one side is smudge, the other side is blend. And I don't think the words are going to show up on the camera. So just trust me, I'll link it down below. And then I have to show you what I did. Because, okay, I use for my blush and for to fill in my eyebrows and obviously on my eyes, I use eyeshadows. I did have a blush at one point, but I decided not to get another one because there are eyeshadow shades that go well as blush shades. But I have to show you what I did because it's a little crazy. I just got tired because I had, I think it was 2 makeup palettes, like 2 eyeshadow palettes, and they were big and they didn't fit in this pretty big makeup case. I think that's what it's called. And I got tired of some of my makeup being in the case and some of my makeup not fitting in the case and being out of it. So I looked up on YouTube how to take the eyeshadow tins out of the palette. So that's what I did. So the bottom part of this case is just filled with eyeshadow circles. Let me show you, because you're probably picturing like just eyeshadow all over the place, just powder all over the place. This is what I have done. Is this a better? If I go like this, yeah. That is what I have done. I have taken all of the eyeshadows out of their, they're still in their little metal pans. I'll link the video that I used down below to let me do this. So I'm just gonna take that color to fill in my eyebrows. Also, this is the part that I was mentioning before where I do not remember, I did this a few months ago, I do not remember the names of the shades. I do not remember what palettes they were from. So basically this is just, I dropped it. Oh no. Where did it go? I'm going to take a little bit more of that primer and put it on the like outer half of my eyes, on the top and bottom. And just dotting that on. And again, while that is setting, I'm going to take another EcoTools brush. Actually, the one that I used, the double brush that I used for my eyebrows, I'm pretty sure it still does, comes in a set with this brush, which is the Shade and Define brush. And I'm just going, just gonna be taking the shade part of this, and since my pants are gold today, I'm gonna take a shimmer color, not necessarily a gold, but just kind of like this one. Sorry, that was a burp, I don't know if you heard that. Just taking this shade and gonna put that under my eyebrow. And when I go under my eyebrow, I like to take it out to the side. Does that make sense? Like blending it under my eyebrow. And then once it gets to the end, take it out a little bit. And then I'm also gonna take that same shade in my inner corner. Just kind of working that up and down. Right, and now that we have given that primer a little bit of time, going to take this NYX NYX Professional Makeup eye pencil in the shade Black, and I just kind of draw just rough lines on that outer corner. And then with that same sponge that I used for my concealer, just on the other side, going to blend that out. And when I blend it, you might see my eye moving a lot. I'm not pressing hard on my eye at all. I'm basically just like tapping it in, but tapping it in at an angle so that I pull it in towards my eye. And with the primer there, it just helps it blend so much easier. I do this to just give my eyes a little bit of a different effect, I guess, like to darken. I lightened the inner corner of my eye, so I'm darkening the outer corner. And then if there's any spot that I think needs a little more, I'll just go back in with the pencil, draw a little line, and blend it out again. I don't really know if you could tell, but it got smudged out a little bit that way. A little too far for me, so I'm just taking my finger. I'm gonna set my face, and I used to use a setting spray, but I wanted to try a setting powder, and I love this one. It's from Lush. It's called Emotional Brilliance Translucent Face Powder, and I love it. It's so much better than any of the sprays that I've tried. I've tried like 2 different brands of sprays, and it just sets my face so nicely and keeps it less oily than the sprays will, because the sprays can almost make it, even if it's oil control spray, it can make your face feel or look a little shiny. So I just take a little bit of this. Usually I'll pour it tap a little bit into the cap. But there's enough in here that I could just take the brush. This is, again, EcoTools Full Powder Brush. Just taking a little bit at a time. First going over my cheek. I take it over my ear too, and then down my neck. And I don't know if you could tell a difference in the camera, but I could definitely tell a difference in real life. I'm gonna take this, it's a Sally Hansen just eyebrow brush, and then comb and razor. Just gonna brush my eyebrows so that they're how I like them. And I always brush like up and towards a diagonal, I guess. Like the front bit I'll just brush up, and then where my eyebrow like curves, I'll kind of take that on the diagonal. Especially because my eyebrows are very thin, I like to make them a little bigger, I guess, a little more spread out, because I don't have that much hair on my eyebrows. They don't grow more than this. And then this is the newest product I've been using. It's the Benefit Gimme Brow in shade 4. And I was actually recommended this at Ulta. I mean, I know they work with Benefit, which is probably why they recommended this. But I was looking for a product that would kind of hold my eyebrows in place, because they move very easily. And although this product, it kind of holds them in place. It holds them in place better, but they're not like solid. Now we are on to the second to last step, and that is to curl my eyebrows. Now while I'm curling my eyebrows, I want to tell you about a step that I have gotten rid of. So all of the mascara, I'm gonna try to not look into the camera because I feel like that's creepy while I'm doing this, but I do not use mascara anymore. All of the mascaras that I have tried, even like the natural ones, have always made my eyes really dry, and when I take my makeup off at night, it makes my eyes water so bad and sting. It stings my eyes so bad when I take it off. It's not the cleanser that I'm using, because I've used it without makeup or without mascara, and I'm fine, but it will make my eyes burn so bad. Like I cannot open them. My eyes are tearing up. And I just got an eyelash in my eye. Did I? No? So basically I just go back and forth with the curler on my eyelashes a few times until I get them curled how I like them. I don't know if you could really tell a difference in the camera. I could tell a difference in person when my eyelashes are curled and when they're not, even when there is no mascara. And that is where when I darken the outer corner, that's where that kind of comes in handy too, because it kind of gives the illusion of mascara, I guess, because it's darker on the outer corner. It just gives your eyes more dimension, I guess. And the last step is lipstick, lip gloss, lip balm. Today I'm just gonna go with a lip balm, and I'm gonna go with this Chapstick Sugar Cookie lip balm. And I will say, made a video about my winter lip care routine because my lips, even during the summer, not just during the winter, my lips get very cracked and chapped and they just kind of like peel off. And at the moment, this is the only lip balm that I've tried that actually doesn't. And I'm gonna zoom out a little bit now that I am done, and this is the finished makeup look. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe to be notified whenever I upload, and I will see you in a week or two because this video was supposed to be uploaded last Friday with another new video. Bye.